Steeler Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. I don't know what day or what time this will air, but I do want to talk about this one thing with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields in the offseason. And I'll be very, very honest. I didn't think they were going to get either of them. I thought this year in 2024, we're going to see Mason Rudolph come back and Kenny Pickett was going to be quarterback number one. And we had the new offense with Arthur Smith. I thought that was going to happen. Then all the trades started happening. We got traded by Russell Wilson, came over to Pittsburgh. He was in the office boardroom for like 9 hours. There was a trade. Kenny Pickett got upset. He got annoyed. We traded him to Philadelphia. Next minute, you go and get Justin Fields. We get both. In the offseason, there was this media and drama and overall crap about quarterback controversy. But when you look at it from a Pittsburgh Steelers football sense and team sense and franchise sense, there hasn't really been a controversy at all. Mike Tomlin was getting thrown to the fire, saying you can't change from Justin Fields being 4-2, playing really good football, learning how to be a quarterback again, getting out of his own way with the Bears. And yeah, there were some mishaps and missed throws, and the offense wasn't always firing on all cylinders, but Justin Fields was winning games and running touchdowns into the end zone, and he got us to 4-2. Mike Tomlin got a lot of fire for that. And there was and they changed it to Wilson. Now Wilson's 2-0. But the quarterback controversy in the offseason and now leading up until this point, there really hasn't been any besides the media and weak YouTube channels out there trying to make this person, that person against each other. But in reality, it's been QB1 Wilson, who's a Super Bowl veteran. He's been to 2, he's won 1. And he looks like time's going backwards. And with Denver, there's no real. Denver's like, oh, we got rid of this guy because he doesn't fit our system. They threw him under the bus, and he's bouncing back from that, working with a good organization that is Pittsburgh Steelers. So there's that side. There's Wilson, looks awesome. His passes look unbelievable. He looks full health. Number 3 running out of the tunnel. He's getting everyone excited with this is the chance now. The Steelers can go have a chance to win the division, to go on a playoff run, to win playoff games. And yeah, I'm jumping too far ahead of myself, but that's what it feels like with this team being 6-2. So there wasn't really any quarterback controversy. And the reason why I say all this stuff is I want to show you this picture. I think it's one of the best pictures. And I can't show you guys overall the video. I won't use the video. But as you can see there, this picture right here is Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. He's being QB3. He's got the beanie on the right-hand side. Number 3 and number 2, having a joke, having a laugh, having a good time. This picture, it pretty much dispels the rumors of quarterback controversy that was all in the offseason and that was even going into after Mike Tomlin's decision, right? We're not there. We're not inside the Pittsburgh Steelers locker room. All we can see is from a fan point, supporters view, our standpoint, and go, okay, our team's doing this, our team's playing this way, and we get some reports from the media. But this picture is fantastic. The fact that you've got Russell Wilson there, the veteran leader, he's 35, 36, 37 years of age, whatever it may be, and Justin Fields into his second team after the Bears trade. He gets a new, it was a 1-year contract, and he gets a new team to show his skills. And there really isn't. It's QB1 and QB2. And Fields can now, and next year is next year. We worry about the contract when it happens after this season. Do they go and give Wilson a 2 or 3 year contract? Does that happen? Do they work that? Does Omar Khan work that out? That's not up to me. I'm just here to cheer the team on, and right now they're 6-2. Do they go and bring back Justin Fields? Can they bring back both of these guys? Is there a chance they can do that? I don't know. But to see these two blokes so happy, so checked in, so bought into the Pittsburgh Steelers and our franchise, and dispelling all the rumors that were happening in the offseason, dispelling all the negative press, and saying these two guys, the controversy, the drama, the overall speculation, who's QB1, who's QB2. Mike Tomlin said it at the very beginning that Russell Wilson had pole position. Then he got injured. Then for the next 6 weeks, he was trying to get back to health. He didn't want to tell the media when they were coming back. He finally came back versus the Jets game. Justin Fields took over, got us to a 4-2 record, along with the other 52 players or 47 on game day who were running out of the tunnel. And there was a lot to do with Chris Boswell and special teams and punt blocks and kick blocks, overall defense, and TJ Watt and Highsmith. But it's good to see those two fellas being happy, checked in and overall motivated to be part of this team. Go and watch any Russell Wilson. I'm really buying it because I think he's a fantastic human, and I think he's a great player for our organization. Go and watch any interview with Russell Wilson, and he sparks it up. He's just overly motivated. He's just focused on what he wants to be a winner, and now he's 2-0. I think he's trying to right the ship. Was that Denver mess where Denver put him through his paces, eventually canned him, traded him to us. I think he's trying to right the ship and make sure he can be the best player that he can be for Wilson and also for his teammates. He's a very selfless player, very selfless. He's always congratulating, amping his team up, amping up the defense, amping up the receivers. He threw the ball around versus the Giants game to eight players. Pruitt was involved. There was Pickens. There was Van Jefferson. There was Austin. There was Frymouth. There was pass catches everywhere. There was Najee Harris. Russell Wilson is a very selfless player. He doesn't think about him. He thinks about the team and what the team needs to do to get better. And that's really good for our organization and why I do trust the organization. And I know a lot of people say, we need a receiver too. We need this. But I trust the organization. I trust what they're doing. And Russell Wilson right now gives us the best chance to win. Justin Fields, sure. It's okay to support both. Justin Fields was so much fun to watch. Plays breaking down. He runs to the end zone. There was plays that were designed runs to the end zone, following in Frymouth and Mason McCormick. All those kind of things were really fun. And to see his development, if the Steelers go and get him for another contract next year, it's going to be fun to watch and to see him develop over time. Not a quick fix kind of style. But now it's like these two fellas who are just mates and having a good time on the sidelines, enjoying football, enjoying fun. I also want to bring up two more photos because this is how determined Russell Wilson is. That guy is QB1. Now I know a lot of people wanted to see Fields throughout the whole duration, saying we can't play Wilson, and they're saying you can't put Wilson behind this offensive line. Right now he's doing just fine. He's doing more than fine because here's another one I found, and shout out to Blitzberg said Russell Wilson. I found this from Twitter. Russell Wilson set a franchise record for the most passing yards by a Steeler in his first two games with the Pittsburgh Steelers, 542, surpassing Earl Morrall's 504 in 1957, per ESPN research. Now, here's something that you got to kind of add to that. I guess most quarterbacks for the Steelers would probably play their first two games as a rookie, right? Big Ben played as a rookie. Kenny Pickett played as a rookie. Well, you could probably say Trubisky, he didn't play as a rookie, but he was terrible. He sucked. It was awful. But most of them probably play their first two games as a rookie and not getting traded as a veteran quarterback. So Russell Wilson has that advantage. The fact he's been playing 14, 15 years in the league, and his first two as a Steeler, he's now the record holder for 542 yards over the first two games. But that also shows you the big difference from the Matt Canada offense and how stale and how awful and how the productivity of the offense was just crap. And also the Kenny Pickett experiment didn't work out. The Trubisky experiment was a massive failure. The Rudolph saving Christmas was kind of fun, but everything else just wasn't working with their offense. The offense is now scoring 20 points a game, field goals and TDs, and Russell Wilson's throwing TDs. And they're moving the ball down the field. It looks much more enjoyable with a run game and a passing attack that can go deep. There was one to Jefferson, there was one to Pickens, there was one to Austin. 3 deep balls where Russell had it on the money and he trusted his receivers to go up and get the ball or come back to the ball and make a catch. So all this controversy in the offseason, it's not really warranted. It doesn't really matter. If you want this kind of coverage from myself being more of a fan and not a journalist, because journalism, they'll try and grab something, make something out of nothing, make two sides that are like, this player is better than this player sucks, he's terrible, they make it all fight together. I don't do that. I see what's right in front of me, and I see that the Steelers are a good, happy bunch of people right now, playing confident football, playing for one another, stepping up, and doing their role. If they're not the starter, Ryan McCollum is his second career start for a Steeler, and he's playing okay, getting ready for Zach Frazier to get his job back. Beanie Bishop and the Cameron Sutton thing, what's going to happen there? Beanie Bishop isn't too worried. He's focused on what he needs to do for football. Cameron Hayward played his 202nd game for the Steelers, and most by the defensive men Steeler in franchise history. This team is getting themselves prepared and ready to go for the second half of the season, win some games, win the division, and then control the AFC North. So you have a home playoff berth, and teams come to us to play in Heinz Field. And we're also we have a Super Bowl veteran quarterback behind center and a defense that can hold teams under 20. So there are some good things around this team being 6-2. Now's the time. Now's the time to jump on the train and start supporting this team because they are playing good football. They are running the rock really well. And yes, they can get better. Run defense can get better. Offensive line can get better. But that's why you have this now 2-week break or week break off, the bye, to get healthy, to bring players back, to go and versus the Commanders and win that game and improve to 7-2. That's going to be a very tough game. Yet last week's game versus the Giants was very tough. The Commanders are a tough side too. With Jaden, it's going to be Jaden Daniels. He's airing the ball out, flinging it out, doing Hail Marys, and he's on fire as well. And we've got to stop him. So it's Daniels and Jackson. And then we go through the gauntlet, which I'll talk about very shortly in the next few videos. Not too worried about it. But the Steelers are fired up right now, and they're playing football, brotherhood of steel football, where they're playing for one another. Minkas, the TJs, the Alex Highsmith. These guys are all playing for one another. And when I go back to this photo, that's what it feels like. I feel happy. I feel good. Russell Wilson is laughing with his friend Justin Fields, having a good time. There is no controversy around this player and that player and QB1 and it should be Fields if he stuffs up. It's QB1 until Mike Tomlin says, no, it's not. Russell Wilson is QB1 until Mike Tomlin says, actually, we're going to go this way. And Fields was dealing with a bit of a hamstring injury. So he moved back to QB3 and he was the emergency quarterback. And the Steelers right now, they're on fire. So enjoy this break. Enjoy the bye. Enjoy the AFC North losing, hopefully, to the AFC West. And we should all be feeling like this. We should all be feeling happy and having a good time for being 6-2. Because there is zero quarterback controversy, which they want to try and push in your face so much. So much that you think about, oh, this person sucks or he sucks, he's terrible because X, Y, Z. When in reality, it's not. It's a bunch of blokes in a good franchise, 53 men, or over like 70-something players, including practice squad, getting together, coming back and supporting and wearing our black and gold to go and beat other teams. So we go, yes, let's go. That's what it's all about. There is zero controversy around Wilson and Fields having a good time, two mates, two good quarterbacks. And you could say it might be the best quarterback pairing in the league. I know you've got Mahomes, I know you've got Lamar Jackson, but you could say that Russell Wilson and Justin Fields could be the best 1-2 punch at quarterback. All right. I'll see you guys later. That's it. Enjoy 6-2. Enjoy this process. Enjoy the journey because the season's almost over. That's what we need to do. I'm trying to enjoy every single day being 6-2 and then enjoy this bye. Enjoy the process that is the black and gold Steelers having the week off and then coming back to a big game versus the Commanders. Shoot, go back and watch. Go back and watch 4 or 5 games that we won. Go back and watch 6 of them that we won. Go back and watch. I might do it. Go back and watch Steelers versus Falcons in week 1. Go back and watch that. Enjoy the process. Start the season again. Watch your 6 games in the bye. Come back and we should be amped up and ready to go. I'll see you later.